Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to hatch quail eggs at home. Quails are amazing birds that can provide you with delicious eggs and meat. They are also easy to raise in a small space, and they are very quiet and friendly. Quails are becoming more and more popular among homesteaders and urban farmers. And you can join them by hatching your own quail chicks from fertilized eggs. But before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified of my future videos. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Now, let's get into the hatching process. Hatching quail eggs is not very difficult, but it does require some preparation and equipment. Here are the main steps you need to follow. 1. Choose a breed of quail to hatch. There are many different breeds of quail, and each one has its own characteristics and advantages. Some of the best quail breeds for raising include Coturnix, Barbwhite quails, Button quails, California quails, and Japanese quails. You can learn more about each breed in the description below, where I have linked some helpful articles. 2. Choose a breeder for your quail eggs. You want to buy fertilized quail eggs from a reputable breeder, who has healthy and productive birds. You can find breeders online or in your local area. Make sure to ask them about their quail's diet, health, and hatch rate. You also want to check the eggs for any cracks, dirt, or deformities. 3. Prepare your incubator and your eggs. You need an incubator with an automatic turner, a thermometer, a hygrometer, and quail egg rails. You also need to line your incubator with gravel paper or coarse sandpaper to prevent the chicks from slipping and injuring themselves. You should start your incubator 2 days before placing your eggs inside. And make sure that the temperature is around 100 degrees Fahrenheit for forced air incubators or 103 degrees Fahrenheit for still air incubators. The humidity should be around 45% for the first 14 days, and then increased to 65% for the last 3 days. You should also turn your eggs every 2 hours, or let the automatic turner do it for you. 4. Incubate your eggs for 17 days. Quail eggs take about 17 days to hatch, depending on the breed and the incubator conditions. You should monitor the temperature and humidity daily, and add water to the incubator as needed. You should also candle your eggs on day 14 to check for signs of life and remove any infertile, dead, or cracked eggs. Candling is a process of shining a bright light through the egg to see the embryo inside. You can use a flashlight, a candling device, or even your phone's flashlight for this. You should see a dark mass with veins and a moving air sac inside a fertile egg. If you see nothing, or a clear or yellowish liquid, the egg is infertile or dead. You should discard these eggs carefully, as they can explode and contaminate the other eggs. 5. Prepare your brooder and your chicks. A brooder is a place where you keep your newly hatched chicks until they are ready to move to a coop. You can use a plastic storage bin, a cardboard box, or a ready-made brooder for this. You need to line your brooder with gravel paper or coarse sandpaper, and provide a heat source, such as a heat lamp or a reptile heating pad. You also need to provide food, water, and bedding for your chicks. You should use a high-protein game bird starter or quail pellets for their food, and a shallow dish or a quail waterer for their water. You should also add some wood shavings, straw, or shredded paper for their bedding. You should set up your brooder before your eggs start to hatch, and make sure that the temperature is around 95 degrees Fahrenheit for the first week. and then reduced by 5 degrees Fahrenheit each week until it reaches room temperature. 6. Transfer your chicks to the brooder and care for them. Once your eggs start to hatch, you will hear some peeping sounds and see some cracks on the shells. You should leave the chicks in the incubator until they are dry and fluffy, which can take up to 24 hours. Do not open the incubator or help the chicks out of the shells, as this can cause them to lose heat and moisture. Once the chicks are dry, you can gently transfer them to the brooder, and make sure they have access to food and water. You should check on your chicks daily, and keep them warm, clean, and healthy. You should also watch out for any signs of illness or injury, such as lethargy, diarrhea, bleeding, or splayed legs. You should consult a veterinarian, or an experienced quail keeper if you notice any problems with your chicks. And that's it. You have successfully hatched your own quail eggs and raised your own quail chicks. Congratulations! You are now ready to enjoy the benefits of having quails in your backyard or balcony. Quails are wonderful birds that can provide you with fresh eggs and meat, as well as companionship and entertainment. They are also fun and easy to care for, and they will reward you with their beauty and personality. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of my future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.